Hey guys, okay, so this video is a real quick one and it's about some things that I use to help with respiratory chest congestion, stuff like that. I just showed you the blend that I use, the flu blend, that is a sickness preventative immune health support. You can use that. I would suggest using this every night, but you can use that along with all of this other stuff that I'm about to show you. So my son, Grant, who has asthma, he also has an immune issue where he will get sick very easily and it becomes something bad very quickly. So if he gets a cold, he usually ends up getting pneumonia within 24 hours. That's how it was in the past before we started using doTERRA. But there are some things that can help prevent that and help clear up the symptoms that he has when he gets a cold and / pneumonia, stuff like that. So first of all, I would say if your kid is starting to get sick, use your flu blend religiously on the ears, behind, on the bottom of the feet, at night and in the morning time, in the afternoon too. Build up that immune system. But one thing that I use in the evening times with Grant to help free his breathing, help him to be able to rest, is I make a product that I actually rub on his chest and the bottom of his feet. It's kind of like a Vicks Vapo Rub type thing, but it is, number one, it's all natural, it has no petroleum in it, so there's no bad chemicals in it. It's safe, and this is what I use. 3 oils. Breathe, which is a blend by doTERRA that is made of oils like peppermint, cardamom, eucalyptus, all vasodilators, things that'll help open up your breathing passages. Very good for asthmatic people and just in general if you're having issues breathing. Frankincense, one of my favorite oils because it is an incredible healing oil. Good stuff. And lime. Now I use lime because it acts kind of like an expectorant, which was what Mucinex would do. So if you have a lot of chest rattling and mucus down in there, lime is one of the best things that you can use to help loosen that up, to be able to cough it up and get rid of it, expel it. That's one of the issues that Grant has, is once he has fluid or congestion in his lungs, he has a very difficult time getting it up. His lungs are not strong enough to expel it. So lime helps him seriously to be able to loosen that stuff up and get it out. So I use one of these huge bottles. This is much bigger than my other roller bottle. You see it has a massive roller bottle top, and I bought these off of Amazon. The reason why I like this is because I can cover a bigger section of him, like on his chest, without, better than one of these little itty bitty tiny things. So I get one of these big bottles, and I mix my Breathe, frankincense, and lime in this. Now I'm going to tell you, again, doTERRA oils, very strong. Less is okay to use because of the strength of them. Outside brands, I'm not sure. Please do your research on the brand of oil that you use, how they dilute them and stuff like that. doTERRAs are not diluted. So because this is a bigger bottle and it holds more, I usually only do about half to 3/4 full, just because it holds so much. But I will actually do about 20 drops of Breathe. This is a strong oil. It's going to smell strong, but because it's diluted in a carrier oil, it's not going to feel cold like a lot of times peppermint will feel on your skin. Your kids shouldn't have an issue with this. But about 20 drops of Breathe. Frankincense, a healing oil, doesn't have a sensation. You don't feel it hot or cold. And I will do about 20 drops of frankincense. Really good stuff. And then I will do about 15 to 20 of lime. You can do even amounts of this, and I do that just because I think you can never have too much frankincense. Lime is kind of a strong smelling oil, but it's a citrus. It smells good, so it's not going to be offensive to your kids. But it is going to help break up stuff in the chest. Then I will fill the rest of my bottle up with fractionated coconut oil, and again, I only do half to 3/4. And mix it all up and apply it on the chest. Now, if your kid is coughing and having issues like that in the evening time, which Grant does a lot, even if he's not sick, a lot of times he will just be coughing and stuff in the evening time, I will rub this on the bottom of his feet too, in the archway, because that helps free stuff up in the lungs and controlling the spasmodic cough and that type of thing. So it's really, really good to use this on the feet also. Again, 20 of Breathe, which is peppermint, cardamom, eucalyptus, good oils, vasodilators, 20 of frankincense, and 15 to 20 of lime, and the rest of fractionated coconut oil. So that's one thing that I use on the chest. Now, doTERRA also makes an oil called Digestin. Digest Zen. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can do it sideways. This oil is actually made to help the stomach. Digestion issues, upset stomach. It has fennel and stuff like that in it, so you wouldn't think you would need to use this for respiratory stuff. But I have found that putting a little bit of this on your finger and putting on the bridge of the nose where your sinus, where the actual bone ends, and where you can feel soft tissue, putting it right there on the nose will actually help open up your nasal passages to help free breathing that's just like congestion from your nose. It's a really good oil, and Digestin is a blend that doTERRA makes also. So if you're interested in something like that, you'd have to order it from doTERRA. I don't know if Young Living has a blend similar to this. I'm not that familiar with it. But those are two things that I use. Also, doTERRA makes Breathe in a cough drop. This kind of tastes like a cough drop because it has peppermint, eucalyptus, cardamom, stuff like that in it. But it does help open up the sinuses too without being quite as strong as a typical cough drop does. But because it's natural oils, they're actually going to get good stuff in their body. So I would prefer using these over a chemical store-bought cough drop. So anyways, those are three things that I really, really love and that really help us out a lot when there is actual sickness happening. And again, I would suggest continue to use the flu blend. doTERRA also makes, on a random note, they make some of their oils that are used frequently for sickness, like oregano. They make it in an actual roller bottle that's called the Touch blends, like Oregano Touch, because it's diluted so that you can actually put this directly on your body. Oregano is such a good antibacterial, antibiotic that you can use this on the bottom of your kids' feet straight, just like this. If they are already getting sick, if they have stuff and they're really not looking good, I would immediately start using this on them to get rid of stuff like that, ear infections, sinus infections. Oregano Touch is a really good product that doTERRA makes. So, hope that helps.